Well, Max, I know this isn't the way that you or your team want to end this season, but a lot of teams would love to be in the spot you guys are in tonight. What are the thoughts?
I mean, obviously we couldn't get it done, and that's extremely disappointing. But, we've got to just look at how far we've come as a group, how far as a team. I mean, the seniors led us just extremely well. They got us to this point. They've really started building the culture here at Red Oak, and I think that next year we can really build on it.
You had a strong start, I think 8 points in the first quarter. Take us through that sequence. What was working?
I was just hitting shots. I mean, nothing was really different between my first quarter and the other 3 quarters. It's just I didn't hit my shots, and that happens sometimes. You just got to deal with it.
That was kind of the narrative for the team tonight. I know the shooting didn't go the way you guys would have liked. How frustrating is that that's been what's got you guys here?
Yeah, it's extremely frustrating, but, you live by the sword and you die by the sword. I mean, we've prided ourselves on being good shot creators and just getting all these shots, and tonight it just didn't go.
You're one of the few that comes back next year from this team. One, speak to the impact the senior class has had for you, and two, speak to what this experience maybe does for you motivation-wise going forward.
Oh, for the seniors, I mean, ever since I walked in freshman year, they've been my biggest role models. Like I've loved having them around all the time, and just going messing with them at practice, playing one-on-one against all of them, and it's going to be really hard to let them go. But motivation-wise, I mean, I'm more motivated than ever now. I mean, last year we lost by a lot to Trainer, and we builded on that and got farther from that. And this year we went to state, and we got blown out again. So if history repeats itself, I'm ready to go farther.
Slide over to Ryan. Ryan, I know this was not the game you guys were hoping for tonight, but you get to end your high school career playing at the state tournament. What does that mean to you?
It really does mean a lot, especially coming from a 1-win season our freshman year, and I think 5-win year the next year. And I'm very proud of our coach for what he's done with this program, and I'm very proud to be a part of what I'm a part of, and glad to give the younger guys something to look up to.
What is it that has made this team, this group of seniors, you, Caden, Baylor, Nick coming off the bench, what is it that's made them special?
Just the brotherhood, really. Just there's no fighting, there's nothing. It's just we're all here to play basketball, and we all have the same goal.
Hell of a run this year for you and your team. When you look back on this season, what are going to be some things you choose to remember?
Well, sadly, I think it'll be this game and the large loss, but otherwise I think it'll be a lot of the memories with the team. Maybe not exactly even the games, just being here in Des Moines and running around, going out to eat, just spend time with them.
All right, Coach. I know not the ending you or your team were hoping for. They shot well, and you guys couldn't get the shots to fall. What are the takeaways from tonight?
Well, I mean, we're built to shoot threes and get offensive rebounds. We didn't do either of those things tonight. We were 3 for 29 from 3. That's our worst shooting performance of the year. Credit to Central Lyon. I mean, they have a solid defense. They score a lot of points. I will say we had a lot of open looks that normally fall. We knew it would take a special performance to get a win tonight. We knew we'd have to shoot pretty well. Kind of that number I was thinking was we got to hit probably 10 threes tonight, probably 10 to get a win tonight. And, we only hit 3, so didn't give any offensive rebounds either. That's a big, fast, and physical team that we just played, and it's going to take a special game to knock those guys off. And so, not the way we wanted to go out, but we're proud of the season that we had, and kind of ran into a buzzsaw tonight. So
yeah, it seemed like everything that has gone your guys' way this season, being able to hit threes, capitalizing on offensive rebounds, playing through foul trouble with success, didn't go your way tonight. How frustrating is that as a coach?
Well, it's pretty frustrating. I always say our margin for error is not much. And, again, a team like Central Lyon, they expose your weaknesses. They didn't necessarily guard us in any special way that we haven't seen. It was just that once we did get into the paint, they were physical with us, which we've seen before, but normally the outside shots will fall. If they're going to take away our attack game, our outside shots will fall, and they didn't fall tonight. So, we're proud of the season that we had. And, I don't know. I haven't seen much film on the other teams. It's going to take a special game to knock these guys off. So credit to Central Lyon for the game tonight.
It was a 4-point game kind of late first quarter, and then all of a sudden they go on a 10-0 run to end the first. What do you feel kind of could have went differently for your team in that, aside from the shots being able to go?
Well, they score points in bunches, and the transition game for them is really dangerous. And it was stuff that, unfortunately, normally we get away with, where maybe we don't sprint back in transition. They were up the floor quick, and so it was like you blink of an eye, and suddenly we're down 14. And we hung around second quarter, went into halftime down 15, and we had our goals. We're going to cut it to 10 by the under 5 timeout. So we hung around. I'm proud of the guys for hanging around, but when you don't shoot well, when you don't shoot well and you run into a team that really is bigger than you and faster than you, it's not a good combination.
Heck of a run, heck of a season for this team, for these seniors. When you look back on this team and this group, what's going to stand out to you?
It's the way they've grown together. We had a really my first summer here 2 years ago was interesting to say the least. I knew we had some pieces, but there were some attitudes, and I don't think anybody would deny that there were some attitudes to take care of. And really, up until last summer, we battled that. And the way they've come together this year, amidst injuries, we never once played a game with the starting 5 we thought we would have. We had guys step up. We had guys learn to care, which means a lot to a coach. My goal is to get these kids to care so much that it hurts to lose. At the beginning of last year, my first year here, we lost it. They were mad. They weren't disappointed, And so to see them in the locker room after tonight when they realized it was over and how much they did care, that was special to see how much that they really bought into this whole. It's okay to try and fail, but it's not okay not to try at all. And so. Proud of them for putting their best foot forward, and like I said, it kind of ran into a buzzsaw tonight, but I'm proud of these guys.